Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1988 season is on the air. Today's date is August 7th, 1988. We are at Riverfront Stadium, a big matchup in the National League West between the San Diego Padres and the Cincinnati Reds. The Padres come into this game at 500, 55 and 55. The Reds are one game under 500 at 54 and 55, but they're a half game back of the Padres for third. So whoever wins this game, the Padres win, they will take a big 1.5 game lead on the Reds, or the Reds will take over third place. The Dodgers, who won this division right now, are 6 games under 500. Very possible that both the league champions in 88 may not make the postseason. This 10-minute ticker has been brutal, but we still got 2 months of baseball left to play. So we got a big game tonight. Brian B., John Haverly, DBIP, Frank Wainscott, and Doug Hunt are first to join us here at the stadium in front of the river. The Reds historically won this game 4-3. The Reds had 4 hits. The Padres had 6 hits. But we'll see what Inside Pitch has to say tonight. Brian B., this is your team. I will be asking you if you want to make some changes. Remember, you cannot pinch hit until for position players until the 7th inning. And I really don't like changing pitchers early unless they get shellacked. But I will be asking you for your opinion on certain things. This is your team. So a big game here for Inside Pitch. Let's get things underway. Starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds tonight is Tom Browning. Had an excellent year in 88. 18 wins, 5 losses, a 3.41 ERA. Not the first time we've seen him, so we'll see Browning again here tonight. So Albert Price and Brian Patterson now join us here at Riverfront Stadium. So let's see what Inside Pitch has to say as Browning has completed his warm-up tosses. And we're ready to go. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Friars will be the shortstop, Dickie Thon, 264 average, a homer, and 18 RBIs. We are using red, white, and white dice. Reds are the home team. Everybody is set here to go. Riverfront Stadium is loud. Reds trying to retake third. And let's see what Inside Pitch has to say. 4-2, that's at the park. Riverfront Stadium says 4-4, and that's a ground out to first. It will be taken care of by a Sasky, and that is out number 1. Next up will be the second baseman, Roberto Alomar, Hall of Famer, you bet. 266 average, 9 homers, 41 RBIs. With all due respect, you'll put your Reds fandom up against anybody. I believe that. Browning with the pitch. 1-5, that's at the park. Riverfront, 3-5, that's a base hit. That's going to be a single to right with a possible double. Alomar, base runner 4. Right fielder O'Neill, a -1. The throw goes to second. A 1, 2, or 3. Alomar will take second base. That is a 6. Here comes the throw. Here comes the throw to second. And let's see here. Right fielder O'Neill, a -1 arm. And the throw is a 6. And Alomar gets back. Alomar decides to put on the brakes. And that will just go as a single, as right fielder O'Neill does a heck of a job there to go ahead and make the play and throw the ball in quickly. So Alomar will hold at first. Next batter will be the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. One of the greatest of all time? I think so. 313 average, 7 homers, 70 RBIs. Gwynn is in right field for this game. Infield a double play. Alomar had 24 stolen bases. That is an 8, and he stays where he is. Steeler fan joins us here at Riverfront Stadium. Alomar at first, Browning with the pitch. 1-3, pitcher result. Lefty, Gwynn, 1-7, a base hit past the pitcher. That is a base hit. It will go right past Browning. Alomar, good speed. He'll make third. And already the Padres are up and running in this game. Runners at first and third with one out. Next up is the left fielder, Carmelo Martinez, 236 average, 18 homers, 65 RBIs. Infield will be a double play depth. Browning does help GDP. Strategy roll, and that's a 5. Gwynn staying put, so was Alomar. Browning will go ahead and pitch. Browning, 2-1, strikeout, 17 is high. Riverfront Stadium only adds 1 to K's. Martinez, 2-5, and that is going to be a fly out to left. So getting over there is going to be Collins, and that's out number 2. Martinez, sacrifice fly of 1. He will not bring in Alomar that way. Alomar, base runner 4. Left fielder Collins, +2 arm is a 6, which means there's not even going to be a chance. Alomar will come in to score, and the Padres take a quick 1-0 lead on the sacrifice fly. Collins, not a good arm out there in left field. But the Padres will take an early lead. But there are now 2 outs. Next batter will be the first baseman, Keith Moreland. 256 average, 5 homers, 64 RBIs. Gwynn is one of the greatest of all time, but he's no Harold Baines. Yep, absolutely. Harold Baines can't even hold his jock strap. Strategy roll. That is a 4. Gwynn stays put. Browning with the pitch. 1-6. That's blank. Moreland. 6-6. And that's a fly ball to right field. And O'Neill will get to this one, and he will make the catch and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits. A sacrifice fly. The Padres have a quick 1-0 lead here as we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres tonight, Ed Whitson. We've seen him before. 13 wins, 11 losses, a 3.77 ERA. Let's see what the Reds bring to the table. Left fielder Dave Collins leads off, a 236 average, no homers, 14 RBIs. He is in left for this game. Whitson with the pitch. Whitson, 6-2 against the switch left. That is a blank. Collins, 6-5. That's a fly ball. That's a fly out the left. And Martinez will make the catch. 1 out. And now we'll see the third baseman, the goggle man himself, Chris Sabo, 271 average, 11 homers, 44 RBIs. Jeff Merklin joins us here at the stadium in front of the river. Whitson, 3-2 against the righty, strikeout 6, called strike 3 on Sabo. Nope, that's not a strike. That's not a called strike 3. Sabo was not in the batter's box in time, and that's going to be a pitch clock violation strikeout. I'm only kidding. It's a 5 plus 1 is a 6. That is a 6. He struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Whitson. He had 118 of them in 88. So Sabo does not get into the batter's box fast enough, and he calls him out. And I got a few thoughts on that. Shortstop Barry Larkin is up next. Hall of Famer? Yeah. 296 average, 12 homers, 56 RBIs. Whitson will go ahead and pitch. Whitson, 5-6. That is a blank. Larkin, 2-3. And that's a ground ball hit to third. That will be taken care of by Brown. And he'll throw to first. It'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the Reds. 1-0 Padres after 1. A few thoughts on the pitch clock. After watching a couple of games yesterday, yeah, I do like the game flows. It kind of flowed like a game from the 80s. That was great. In my opinion, you should not be using the pitch clock in the 9th inning or later, and you better not be using it in the postseason. Can you imagine a pitch clock violation that ends the World Series? The media would destroy Major League Baseball. It would destroy Rob Manfred and Major League Baseball if that was to happen. If you want to use the pitch clock, do not use it in the 9th inning or later. If the game is on the line, you got to let the players play. And the same thing in the postseason. Do not use it in the postseason. Or another thing is, If it's 3 balls and or 2 strikes, the clock isn't used. So if there's 2 strikes on the batter, the clock cannot strike out the batter or force a walk. That's just the way of doing it. Let's go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Friars will be the catcher, Benito Santiago, future Marlin. 248 average, 10 homers, 46 RBIs. And let's see, Browning with the pitch. Browning, 1-4. Walk plus that 15 will walk him. And he goes ahead and walks Santiago. A leadoff walk for him. First walk issued by Browning. He had 61 of them in 88. You have no issues, ninth inning or postseason. They know the rules. Pitch the ball and get in the box and face the consequences. Yeah, but in the postseason, and the ninth inning, it's a little bit different when the game is on the line or championships are on the line. You cannot use the pitch clock in the ninth inning or later. I say shut it off. Santiago wanted first infield double play. Next batter for the Friars, Captain Marvell Wynn. 264 average, 11 homers, 42 RBI. Santiago had 15 stolen bases. That is a 2. He gets the steal sign. Let's see, 14, 13, and Diaz a -1 is a 12. Nah, I'll let Wynn swing. I'll let him swing. You're up 1-0. Browning with the pitch. 4-1 against the lefty. Walk, and that's ball 4. Wow, so Browning here has lost a little control here in this second inning. Second walk given up by Browning. And now the third baseman, Chris Brown. 235 average, 2 homers, 19 RBIs. Infield still a double play. Nothing on the strat. Santiago will stay at second. Browning in a bit of a jam here, top of the second inning. Browning, 5-5. Wild pitch, 11. Nope, that's ball 1. And they're going to go talk to Browning on the mound real quick and see what's up. He's walked 2 batters, and now he almost had a wild pitch. Browning says, I'm okay. Pitch from Browning. 1-1 against the righty. Blank. Brown. 6-2. That's hit to center field. That is a 15. And against the lefty, Brown's going to go ahead and smack a double to center. Santiago will come around to score. Win a base runner 3, double to center, +1, a 1-4 Win will score. He does not. He holds at third. So only 1 run comes in on the double by Brown, and the Padres already have a 2-0 lead here. Stadium groans. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Ed Whitson, batted 167 and 3 RBIs in 88. Outfield throat chart, heads exploding everywhere. That's what that's for. I don't know why people say they have problems with the base running. I think it's a piece of cake. I did watch Cards and Dice TV's analysis of the base running mechanics. I have no comment to say on it, except he did a great job. Brent went on at third, Brown on at second. And let's see the strat here. Nothing on the 6th. Browning will pitch. The infield is in. Browning, 5-3. Home run result, but Whitson has 0, so it's not happening. Whitson, 5-5, and instead he grounds it to second base. And that's picked up by Oster. Win a base runner of a 1 with the infield in. He will not go, and the throw is going to go to first to get the out, and that's going to be out number 1. So Whitson grounds out to second. The runners hold. The batter now will be Thon. Thon is 0 for 1. So now runners at second and third. Now 1 out. Infield is still in. Anything on strat? The 11 says no. Browning with the pitch. 5-1. Range play at the park. Riverfront. 1-5. That ball is hit to right field. That is a 15, and that's going to be too high. So it's going to be a fly ball to right. Getting over there is O'Neill. He was excellent. His range is a 5, and of course that's a 6. He won't get it, and that's going to be a base hit for Thon. Wynn will come in to score. Brown a base runner 2, single to right, a 0. So a 1 or 2, he will score. He will not. He will hold at third. So Thon holds it first, and it's 3-0 Friars. Stadium groans. A 1-5 for O'Neill, and he can't make the play. It was even out of his reach. And now runners at first and third with the batter is Alomar. Alomar has got a base hit. He's 1 for 1. And let's see what they're going to do. They're going to call infield double play and just try to get out of this inning. Anything on the strat. And that's a 2. Thon does get the steal sign. He's going to go. 17 minus 1 is 16. Diaz minus 1 is 15. He's going to steal. Brown will stay at third. There goes Thon. A 1 to 16. Thon is safe. And he's out. 17. He is gunned down at second base. And that will be 2 outs. Bo Diaz gets out of his crouch and throws to second. An 80% chance for him to steal, and he's thrown out. 2 down. And now Alomar will bat with only a man on third. Re-rolling a strat. That's a 17-0 happening. As once again, the D20, the evilness of the D20 shows there. Browning, 4-1 against the switch right. That's going to be an out. And it will be a fly ball to left field. And Collins will get to this one and make the play to retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, and 2 walks. And that's really what did it. Padres already have a 3-0 lead here going into the bottom of inning number 2. The batters are having a bigger issue with the pitch. Yes, they are. The batters are having a problem. The batters have only 8 seconds to get in the box. The pitchers get the entire 15. Or 20 if there's runners on first. So if there's runners on base. And Max Scherzer was utilizing all of that pitch clock yesterday in that game between the Mets and the Nationals. I watched that whole thing. Leading off for the Reds will be the center fielder, Eric the Red Davis. 273 average, 26 homers, 93 RBIs. A good year for Eric the Red. Bleachers Bums Gaming joins us here at the stadium by the front of the river. Good to see Anthony with us, the creator of Glory Days Boxing and Glory Days College Football. I still think they're Bleacher Bums Gaming. You need to create an all-time college program one here, choosing 1 year from every 1A college program from from like Air Force all the way to Wisconsin, just their best year and put in the best set. So every college team is used, in their best years. I'm actually working on it for you. Whitson with the pitch. 2-4, that's at the park. Riverfront, 5-3, and that's a fly out to center field. It will be Wynn getting to it. And that is out number 1. Next up will be the right fielder, Paul O'Neill, 252 average, 16 homers, 73 RBIs. Justin Ludwig now joins us here at Riverfront Stadium. Whitson, 5-6, blank. O'Neill, 4-1, and against the righty, that's a fly out to right, and Gwynn is going to get to that one with 2 outs. Here comes the first baseman, Nick Isaski, 243 average, 15 homers, 62 RBIs. Whitson will go. That is just bad, Matt, Steeler fan. You know what? Somebody, give yourself the block dragon for that one. Thank you. Whitson, 6-6. That's a pitcher result. Righty, a 1-8's a base hit past the pitcher. That's a 3, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Isaski hits a single right past Whitson, and that's the first hit of the game for the Reds. Here comes the catcher, Bo Diaz, 219 average, 10 homers, 35 RBIs. Isaski, 7 stolen bases. That's a 2, and he ain't going anywhere. Whitson with the pitch. 6-3 against the righty, blank. Diaz, 4-4, and against the righty, that's a ground ball to third, handled easily by Brown. He's going to throw to second to get Isaski, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Reds. After 2, the Friars are up 3-0 in this big game in the National League West. Reds are a half game back of the Padres for 3rd in that division. Remember, top 3 make the postseason in each division, but you must have a winning record. And right now, the Dodgers, who are 6 games under 500, the World Series champions, are in a threat to not even make the postseason. Not like that's not happened before. The Cincinnati Reds in 1961 won that league in 61, and the Reds didn't even make the postseason in my replay. That's not the first time it happened. Top of the 3rd, Padres lead 3-0. Mr. Tony Gwynn leads off. He got a base hit his first time up. Frank Rosenk joins us here at the stadium in front of the river. Browning, 3-4 against the lefty. Strikeout, 16 is high. Gwynn didn't strike out much. 5-6, and that's a fly out to right. Caught by O'Neill. Tony Gwynn rarely struck out much. I think they said he only struck out 3 times in a game, I think once or twice in his entire career. Like I said, one of the greatest of all time? I think so. Here's Martinez. He's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. Browning, 1-6, blank. Martinez, 4-6, and that ball's hit to left field that's a 17 against the lefty. It's going to be a fly out to left, and Collins will have the room. 2 outs for Moreland. Moreland is 0 for 1. Browning with the deal. 3-6 against the righty. That's going to be an out, and it's a fly ball to left. And Collins again will get to this one, and that will retire the side. That's the first 1-2-3 inning that Browning gets, and we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. Remember, though, no lead is safe on inside pitch. Leading off for the Reds, second baseman Ron Oster. I love his name. Another great baseball name. 280 average, 10 RBIs in 88. Whitson with the pitch. 5-3 against the switch left, blank. Oster, 6-4, a ground ball back to the pitcher. Whitson will handle over to the first, and that will be out number 1. Whitson takes care of that. Here's Browning. Here's Tom Browning. He's 145. Batted in 88. He had 4 RBIs. Actually stole a few bases too. Whitson on the mound, and he will pitch. Whitson, 1-2, blank. Browning, 6-5. That's a base hit. He gets a single past third. So he says, hey, come on, Ike, if I can hit the ball, you guys can. So Browning holds at first base. Infield moves a double play. Here is Collins. Collins is 0 for 1. Let's see, strategy roll. Browning, that's a 7, and he's not going anywhere. He's got stolen bases, a stolen base rating of 20. So he's going to be tough to throw out. But then again, the D20 is evil. Whitson, 1-4, strikeout 12, and that just misses. Collins, 1-5, that's a fly out to right. And Gwynn will make the catch. 2 down. Next batter is Sabo. He's 0 for 1. I've already had a strikeout on a pitch clock violation there, Anthony. It's already been done. Whitson, let's see here. That's a 20. Whitson throws to first to get Browning, but Browning will get back. And now Whitson will go ahead and pitch to Sabo. Whitson, 1-2. That is a blank. Sabo, 1-4. And it's a fly ball to left field. And Martinez will have the range on it and make the catch. No runs and a hit. It's still 3-0 in favor of the Padres. Yeah, I understand what you're saying there, Anthony. You like the pitch clock. It does feel like you're watching a game played in the 80s. But they need to turn it off in the 9th inning or later, and you cannot use it in the postseason. You do not want the World Series to end on a pitch clock violation. That would be absolutely ridiculous, and the media would destroy Major League Baseball for that. Benito Santiago leads off for the Padres in the top of the fourth. He walked his first time up. Browning will pitch. 2-3. That's a range play. Santiago 1-3. That's a pop fly ball to short going into the shallow outfield. Shortstop Larkin, very good range. His range is a 5. And he just makes the over-the-shoulder catch. 1 out. That'll be a pop out to short, as Larkin almost missed that one, but he got it. The wind must have been taking it a little bit. I don't know how much wind there was at old Riverfront Stadium back in the day. Here's Wynn. He walked his first time up. Browning. 2-3. Again with the range play. Wynn. 2-6. That's a base hit to center field. But this time Davis gets a chance to make a play. His range is a 2. That is a 5. It'll be a single. So Wynn will get there on a single in front of Davis. He'll have to take it on the hop. And now the batter is Brown. Brown got a 2 RBI double his last time up. His first time up, he is 1 for 1. Infield is at double play. We'll get off my lawn. Yep, another block dragon for Steeler fan. Strategy roll, anything happening. That is a 2. Win not going anywhere. Brown will pitch. Pitch from Browning. 3-6 against the righty. That's an out. And that's going to be a fly out to center. And Eric the Red will make this catch. 2 outs. Win stays put. Batter now is Whitson. He grounded out his first time up. And that is a 2. Again, Win will stay put. Browning will make the pitch. Browning, 6-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Whitson, 2-5. And that's a fly ball to right field. And O'Neill will put it away and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Padres. We go to the bottom of the fourth. I did actually look at Eric Davis's with the range because he said he didn't like his range in a 2. According to Baseball Reference, he really didn't have the best range in 88, at least not. Remember, his range in center field is worse than his range in right. His range in right field is a 4. He says, okay, an 88. His range in right, here, I'll show it to you here. His range in right field is a 4, and center field's a 2. He didn't have much ground to cover in right field that he did. Bottom of the fourth. And Barry Larkin leads off. He's 0 for 1. Hargrove would strike out every at bat with the clock. Hargrove wouldn't make the majors with the way he did it. He wouldn't even make the majors. He'd be stuck in the minors because of the human rain delay. Whitson with the pitch. 1-2, blank. Larkin. 1-3, fly out to left. And Martinez makes the catch. Whitson so far having a pretty good game. Speaking of Eric the Red, there he is. He's 0 for 1. Whitson with the pitch. Whitson, 2-3 against the righty. Walk, 18. And, yep, Whitson is called for a pitch clock violation. That's ball 4. And Eric Davis will trot to first. That is an 18, and it is an 18. So it's right on the money. So that is a pitch clock violation on Ed Whitson, and Eric Davis will be given first base without a pitch. I'm only kidding. Against the righty, it's an 18. That is an 18, and he does get first base. Infield does bring in double play. Here is O'Neill. O'Neill is 0 for 1. That's the first walk issued by Whitson. He had 44 of them in 88. Davis had 35 stolen bases. He was a thief. That's a 19, though. He's not going. O'Neill is not going to bunt. He will swing. Whitson, 3-6. Home run chance. Lefty, 1-19. The 11 is good. Against the righty, O'Neill needs a 17. It is a 3, and that is a goner. Kaboom! That ball is high, deep, and gone. Home run, Paul O'Neill. Stadium cheers. Yay! Paul O'Neill blasts a home run off of Whitson. Whitson goes ahead and pitched him a meatball. O'Neill turns that into lasagna. It's 3-2. And now here's a Sasky. He got a base hit his first time out, still 1 out, but now 3-2 in the bottom of the fourth. Whitson with the pitch. 5-4. That's a blank. He's not tired. A Sasky, 2-3, and a line out right to the pitcher. Whitson gloves it, 2 outs. Here's Diaz. Diaz is 0 for 1. Whitson with the pitch. 2-1, blank. Diaz, a 6-6, and that's a base hit. Diaz keeps the inning alive. He hits a single to right. Tying run aboard. And a chance for Oster. Oster is 0 for 1. So now Diaz on it first. He had no stolen bases. That is a 2. He's not going anywhere. Whitson will concentrate on Oster. Now a 3-2 game. Whitson, 1-5. Home against the switch left. That is a blank. Oster, 3-4. And it's a fly ball to left field. Martinez calling everybody off. He'll go ahead and make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk. A 2-run bomb by Paul O'Neill. It's now a 3-2 game. As I said, no lead is safe and inside pitch. That's why this is the most exciting baseball game you can play. I don't care what anybody says. Maybe not the best, maybe not the best rated, maybe not the easiest with some learning curve that some people just can't seem to get, which I don't understand, but whatever. 3-2 Padres, top of the 5th coming up. Dickie Son leads off. He's 1 for 2. Browning with the pitch. Browning, 2-5, strikeout 12, and against the lefty, no, just misses. He just misses it. Thon, he gets back in the batter's box before a pitch clock violation. 4-3, and against the lefty, Thon's going to take that deep, and that's going to be a double to right. So Thon misses out on a strikeout, but he gets a leadoff double. Next up is Alomar. Alomar 1 for 2. Thon on at second base. Anything on the strat? The 2 says yes. Thon could steal. Thon says he can get the jump to third, but he is going to stay at second base. Browning will pitch. Browning, 5-5. Wild pitch, 10, ball 1. 5-3. Home run result against the lefty. Alomar needs a 10. That is a 5. And Alomar just went deep. Kaboom! High, deep, and gone over the center field fence. Home run, Roberto Alomar. Stadium groans. Alomar goes ahead. And a straight home run result, and that puts the Padres back ahead by 3. It's now 5-2. As Alomar, he had 9 homers. He had a little power, and he sends that one out of here. And the batter now is Gwynn, and you say Browning is gone also. It's the 5th inning. I'm going to decline that just right now because he is due to bat in the bottom of the 5th lead off. So I'm going to leave Browning out there unless he gives up another run. Gwynn, the next batter, he's 1 for 2. Nobody out, top of the 5th. Browning, 5-4 against the lefty. That is a blank. Gwynn, 5-4, and that's a base hit past second. So Gwynn gets a single now. And I really won't want to be doing all these double switches, Brian B. That wore me out the last game. Here's Martinez. Martinez is 0 for 2. Infield a double play. Gwynn was a bit of a thief. He had 26 stolen bases. He's not going anywhere on the 14th, though. Browning will pitch to Martinez. Browning, 3-6 against the righty. That's an out. And that's a fly out to right. Coming in will be O'Neill. And he's got it. And that's the first out of the inning. Moreland is next, and he is 0 for 2. Went on at first, and that is a 12. He'll stay put. Browning, a 5-4 against the righty. That's an out again, and it is a fly out to right one more time. And O'Neill will make the catch, 2 outs. Browning was more of a fly ball pitcher than he was a ground ball pitcher. As you can check by his stats in this year, 5 are fly outs, 1 is a ground out. Here's Santiago. Santiago 0 for 1 with a walk. And nothing on the 18. Gwynn stays put. Browning, infield is now back. Browning with the pitch. 1-3. That's a pitcher result. Righty, a 1-9's an out. That is a 1. He is out. And it's going to be a fly out to right one more time. So O'Neill's going to make all 3 putouts to retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits. A 2-run bomb by Roberto Alomar. And the Padres have a 5-2 lead. If you use Daniels to pinch hit first off the bench, please keep him in 9th and pitch first in the Collins spot. Jeez. When you do that, you screw up my scorecard, Brian. That's going to be it for Browning. Browning's going to come out of the game here in the bottom of the 5th. And yes, it will be Cal Daniels pinch hitting here. He had the most at bats at this time. So Cal Daniels will pinch it for Browning, a 291 average, 18 homers, 64 RBIs. Good year. He was not in the starting lineup for this game. So let's see what Daniels can do against Whitson. Whitson with the pitch. Whitson, 2-4. That's at the park. Riverfront, 1-6, and it's a ground out to first base. Moreland grabs it. He'll take it himself for the out, 1 down. Here's Collins. Collins is 0 for 2. Remember, Brian, I hate to say this. I can't really do that because it's too early yet. I don't do things like that until at least the 7th. I really don't. That's a house rule I like to keep. These batters got to stay in there a little longer than that. Whitson with the pitch. 6-2 against the switch left. That is a blank. Collins, 5-2, and he just pops out to short for the second out. And that is caught by Thon, 2 down. Next up is Sabo. Sabo is 0 for 2. Whitson sets up, and he will deal. 5-2, possible error. Sabo, 5-5. That's a fly ball to center field. Getting under it is Marvell Wynn. His error rating is a 2. That's a 6. He'll go ahead and make the play with no trouble. A fly out to center, and it is a 1-2-3 inning for the Reds. Padres, 5-2 lead after 5. And let's see what we're going to do here. So he wants Daniels to stay in there in left field. So that means the pitcher would come in for Collins. Brian, I tell you, drive me nuts. All right, hold on. Let's go to the top of the 6th. I need a pitcher, first of all, but let me see what he wants. He wants Cal Daniels to move into left field. So that means I got to move the left field spot to the bottom. And that means the pitcher spot is now going to bat first. So now Daniels will play left field. And he is a 3-3-0. As Brian B. trying to crush me here. So Collins is going to come out of the game. So the pitcher now will bat first, is what will happen here. Although Larkin is due to lead off. Who do you want to pitch, by the way, Brian? Who do you want to pitch here? Leading off for the Padres will be Marvell Wynn, and he is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. You got a lefty and 2 righties coming up. You want Rio, okay? So it will be Jose Rio. So coming on to pitch for the Reds will be Jose Rio. 13 wins, 8 losses, no saves, a 2.39 ERA. Although I should say Brian B's instructions actually are not too bad. So we go to the top of the 6th. Rio will pitch to Win. Rio, 3-1, strikeout 2, and he got him on once again, a pitch clock violation. And so Wynn goes down, he argues with the ump saying, hey, what are you talking about? What's a pitch clock violation? The umpire says, you didn't get in the batter's box fast enough, go take a seat. But I didn't get to swing. I don't care, go take a seat, you're out. Well, that's not exactly what happened. Rio struck him out. Here's Brown. Brown is 1 for 2 with a single. Rio will make the pitch. Rio, 1-5, strikeout plus 18. He got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Another K for Rio. He had 160 of them in 88. He did start and he relieved a good amount too. Here the batter now is Whitson. Whitson, he's going to stay out there. Whitson's going to stay out there. He's pitched a good game. He will bat. Rio with the pitch. Rio, 3-5. That's at the park. Riverfront, 6-4. And it's a fly ball to right field. And O'Neill will get a beat on it. And now he will get the glove on the ball. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3, job done by Rio. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Whitson will stay on the mound. And Barry Larkin leads off for Cincy. He is 0 for 2. 5-2 Padres here, bottom of the 6th. Whitson, 5-2, possible error. Larkin, 2-1, and against the righty, it's a fly ball to center field. Coming in for it is Wynn. His error rating is a 2. That's a 4. He almost makes a mistake, but he will make the catch, and that's out number 1. Another fly out to center. Here's Eric the Red, and he is 0 for 1 with a walk. Whitson with the pitch. Whitson, 1-2. That is a blank. Davis, 5-2. Base hit. That's a single past third. And the Reds get a base runner. Single for Davis. That's his first hit of the ball game. Now the batter is O'Neill. O'Neill 1 for 2. He had a 2-run bomb his last time up. Infield is at double play. Davis, 35 stolen bases. That is a 10. He's not going anywhere. Whitson will make the pitch. Whitson, 2-5, blank. O'Neill, 2-2, and it's a fly out to center field. Wynn will make the catch. And that is out number 2. And here comes Asaski. Asaski 1 for 2 with a single. Davis still on it first. Nothing on Strat. Whitson will concentrate on Asaski. Whitson with the pitch. 3-1. That's at the park. Riverfront. 1-3. And that is a ground ball to second base. Alomar will handle it cleanly. Underhanded to first. Makes it routine. And the side is retired. No runs and a hit for the Reds. Ed Whitson doing a heck of a job. 5-2 Friars after 6. We go to the top of the 7th. Pretty well moving ball game. Dickie Thon leads off for the Friars. He's having a good night tonight. 2 for 3, a single and a double. Rio has 4 batters left in the tank. Rio, 2-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. Thon, 6-5, and that's a single into center field. So Thon gets a leadoff base hit. That's his 3rd hit of the game. Nice night for him. And here comes Alomar. Alomar 2 for 3, a single and a 2-run bomb. Strategy rolls are still on. And that is a 9. Thon will stay where he is. Rijo will make the pitch to Alomar. Rio, 6-1, strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the third K for Rijo, 1 out as he gets Alomar there. Here comes Gwynn. Gwynn is 2 for 3, two singles. Thon again, and that is a 4. And he actually gets the steal sign, but he's going to let Gwynn swing. Why wouldn't you? Rijo with the pitch. Rio, 1-3 against the lefty. Blank. Gwynn, 3-6 and against the righty. That's a ground out to second base. 1-1-2. Shortstop Larkin -1, so only a 1 is a double play. And they got it. Side retired. 4-6-3 double play. As a great play there by Larkin, who really gunned it to first to get Gwynn. Probably threw out his arm doing that, but he makes the play and retired aside. No runs and a hit. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night, and we're going back to Milwaukee County Stadium. And they have a big matchup tomorrow night against the Boston Red Sox. Mike Smithson will be on the mound for the Red Sox, and Teddy Higuera on the mound for the Brewers. So a big game in the American League East. The Red Sox, right now, they are in 5th place, but they are not that far behind. Boston has 60 wins. And right now, Detroit and the Yankees are tied for third and second at 64 wins. So the Red Sox are only 4 wins away from getting into the top 3. So that is a big game coming up tomorrow night. So for all you Red Sox fans out there, make sure you see it. Boston and Milwaukee tomorrow night at County Stadium on Inside Pitch. What place are the Cubs in? They are in dead last. If you want to see, I'll show you right here. Here's the standings that I have right now. The Cubs, 38 wins, 70 losses. The 10-minute ticker has been devastating to them too, and they were a better team actually than the record states. But hey, that's the way the dice roll. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Look at my Mets. My Mets are in 4th. Bottom of the 7th inning, Ed Whitson, he can pitch to one more batter before he tires. And leading off for the Reds will be Bo Diaz. Or will he lead off? Let's see here. Yeah, he'll bat. So Diaz will lead off here in the bottom of the 7th. 5-2 Padres. Whitson can pitch to one more batter before he tires. A 3-run lead, they'll let him go. Whitson, 1-4, strikeout 20, that is high. Diaz, 5-5, that's ground out to short. Taken care of by Thon, he throws to first, that's the first out. Next batter is Oster. Oster is 0 for 2. Whitson is now tired. The Padres want to see if he can get this inning done. Oster will go ahead and bat. Whitson, 2-3 against the switch left. That is a blank. Oster, 2-5. That's hit to center field. That is a 4, and that's going to be a base hit for Oster. So So Oster gets a single. That's his first hit of the game. Next batter is the new left fielder, Cal Daniels. And Daniels, he grounded out his first time up. Infield is a double play depth. Oster on it first. Strategy roll. And that's a 2. Oster not going anywhere, and he wouldn't go anywhere anyway. Whitson with the pitch. Whitson, 4-2. Wild pitch, 18, ball 1. Whitson again, 6-5. Strikeout, 13. Just missed. Daniels will swing. 3-3, and it's a ground ball to second base. 2-2-3. Shortstop, Son, 0 pivot, 1-3, double play. No. Oster thrown out at second. Daniels takes first. And that is out number, that's out number 2, actually. We'll see a pinch hitter for Jose Rio with 2 outs as his night is done. And let's see who the Reds are going to bring out. And it is going to be Jeff Treadway, 252 average, 2 homers, 23 RBIs. And hold on here. I got to change something. That's a fielder's choice is what that was. So now Treadway will go up against Whitson. 2 outs here. Bottom of the 7th. Padres lead 5-2. Strategy roll. That's a 10. Daniels not going anywhere. Whitson will go ahead and make the pitch. Whitson, 5-5. Range play. Treadway, 3-4. It's a fly ball to right field. Getting over there is Gwynn. His range wasn't bad. His range is a 3. And he makes the catch on the run. Side retired. What a play by Tony Gwynn. And that ends the inning. No runs and a hit. Padres still have a 5-2 lead. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Reds need a pitcher. I don't know who Brian B. wants me to bring out. Carmelo Martinez leads off for the Friars. He is 0 for 3. And you have a pitcher choice there, Brian B., here in the top of the 8th. And he says Dibble, and that's who it's going to be. So I believe he is in this roster somewhere. And yes, he is. Coming on to pitch for the Reds will be Rob Dibble. 1 win, 1 loss, no saves, a 1.82 ERA. Dibble will be the 3rd Reds pitcher, underrated pitcher. I thought Dibble was better than a lot of people thought. Dibble will pitch to Martinez, top of the 8th, 5-2. As baseball with the demo says, Rob Double Dibble, that's right. Dibble, 3-4, walk plus 5, ball 4, and Dibble goes ahead, and the first thing he does is walk Martinez. That's a walk by Dibble. Didn't have many of them. He only had 16, but he gives up a walk there. Infield double play. Here comes Moreland. Moreland is 0 for 3. Strategy rolls are now off. Pitcher versus batter. Dibble, 5-2. Strikeout 10. That is high. Moreland, 1-2. Ground out to short. Let's see if they turn it. 3-3-4. Second base, pivot. Oster, 0. 1-4, double play. And they got it. 2 outs. 6-4-3 double play. And that is the second double play hit into by the Padres. As Dibble gets his best friend. Here is Santiago. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Dibble, he'll go ahead and pitch. Dibble, 4-5. And against the righty, strikeout. The 19 is high. Santiago did get back in the batter's box in time. Santiago, 4-1. He hits one to center field. That's a 15. And against the righty, that's going to be a little too high. He got under it. It'll be a fly ball to center field instead. And it will be Eric Davis putting it away to retire the side. Nice job by Rob Dibble to keep the Padres from doing anything. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Chris Sabo leads off for the Reds. He's 0 for 3. Whitson, a 3-run lead. He is tired. And I did let him pitch an extra inning. And let's see. It's a 3. I think I may bring in a new pitcher. Let's see if I'm going to do that. You got right coming up. And I think the answer will be, yes, they will. That's going to be it for Ed Whitson, as he will come out of the game. Did a great job here. And coming on to pitch for the Padres is going to be Greg Booker. 2 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 3.39 ERA. Booker's job is to just hold for the closer for the next inning. So here is Greg Booker. Chris Sabo leads off in the bottom of the 8th, 5-2. Booker, 3-4, strikeout 6, and it got him. Called strike 3 on Sabo. Oh, I should have swung at that one, but that is a K. Sabo is a 5, but +1 makes him a 6. That is a 6, and he goes down. And that was a good pitch by Booker. Here's Larkin. Larkin is 0 for 3. Booker will go ahead and pitch. Booker, 4-2, strikeout, 17 is high. Larkin, 6-4, and against the righty, that's a fly out to left field. And Martinez has plenty of room, 2 outs. Now Eric the Red, and he is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Booker, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. Booker, 1-3, range play. Davis, 1-5, that's a grounder to second base. Up within his Alomar, his range is a 4, and that is a 3. He shows why he's a Hall of Famer. Throws to first, side retired. 1-2-3 inning by Booker. Still 5-2 Padres after 8. We will go to the top of the 9th inning. Dibble will stay on the mound. Top of the 9th, Dibble does have 3 batters he can face before fatigue. Marvell Wynn leads off. He is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. He will bat. Dibble against Wynn. Top of the 9th, 5-2. Dibble, 3-3. That's at the park. Riverfront, 6-6. That's a home run to the post side against the righty. Wynn needs a 19. That's an 8. And that one is way out of here. Kaboom! That ball is pretty high. That ball is hit pretty deep to right field. And all O'Neill can do is just watch it get out of here. Home run, Marvell Wynn. Stadium groans. Wynn hits a bomb. It was a good pitch by Dibble. Wynn just powered it out of here. Padres now lead it 6-2. And now the batter is Brown. Brown is 1 for 3. He's got a double. That wasn't a mistake by Dibble. That was just good. That was just a good hit by Wynn. Dibble, 5-5. Range play at the park. Riverfront, 3-6. That's popped up behind the plate. Catcher going for it is Diaz. His range is a 2, and it is a 2. He'll make the catch and foul ground, and that's the out. Pop out to the catcher. Easy played there by Diaz. Pinch hitter coming up for Greg Booker, as the Padres will go to the bench. It is the 9th inning. They can bring in anybody they want. And let's see who it's going to be. And let's see. They're going to go with this guy. Coming on to pinch hit for the Padres will be Randy Ready or Not. 266 average, 7 homers, 39 RBIs. Randy Ready will pinch hit with 1 out in the top of the 9th. Dibble, 1-1, hit by pitch, 4, and he hit him. Plunk, ouch. He hits Ready. Ready is a 6, -2 is a 4. That is a 4, and that's the first hit batter. So he hits Ready there, and he'll go to first. And now the batter is Thon, who's having a great night tonight. He is 3 for 4, 2 singles and a double. Infield a double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. Dibble will pitch. Dibble 1-1. Hit by pitch. 2. Not this time, but that was close. 2 -2 is 0. He got lucky with that one. Thon 1-5. That's a fly out to center field. And Eric Davis will make the catch for the second out. That is out number 2. Dibble is tired, but they're going to see if he can finish out the inning. Here's Alomar. Alomar 2 for 4, a home run and a single. 2 outs now. Dibble trying to just get this inning over. Maybe the Reds can get some ninth-inning magic. Dibble, 6-1, strikeout 4, and Alomar does not get back in the batter's box. Called strike 3 on a pitch clock violation. Side retired. 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Marvell Wynn and a hit batter. And of course, that's not true. He struck him out. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Would back-to-back hit by pitches be an ejection? No, but a warning would definitely be given. Third batter getting hit by pitches ejection. That's the rule. And that's a rule that actually you made up that I actually follow. Bottom of the 9th inning, Padres lead 6-2. Paul O'Neill will lead off. Padres do need a pitcher. A lefty and 2 righties coming up. Let's see who the Padres want to bring out. And they're going to go ahead and bring out the closer. Here comes Mark Davis. 5 wins, 10 losses, 28 saves, a 2.01 ERA. Mark Davis was an all-star in the 88 All-Star game. So Mark Davis's job, end the ball game and give the Padres over 500. Davis will pitch. 1-3, strikeout 14. That is high. O'Neill, 6-5, and O'Neill leads off with a double to left. So O'Neill smacks one into left field. He'll hold at second base. A leadoff double. And a chance now for a Sasky, and he's 1 for 3. So Davis goes, O'Neill having a good night. He's now 2 for 4. Infield is back. Strategy rolls are off. Davis with the pitch. Davis, 6-5. Wild pitch, 19. A possible pass ball. Let's see. Santiago, a pass ball rating of 2, and he prevents it. Ball 1. Davis will do it again. Davis, 6-1, strikeout 9, and he got him, struck him out. So Wasaski down on strikes. And now here is Diaz. Diaz 1 for 3. May see a pinch hitter for him, and we will. Diaz is going to come out of the game. If the game goes any further, Jeff Reed will take over at catcher. But coming on to pinch hit for the Reds will be Ken Griffey. 255 average, 4 homers, 23 RBIs. Ken Griffey started the season with the Atlanta Braves. He is now on the Reds. O'Neill on at second. Griffey gets a nice ovation here from the Riverfront Stadium crowd. As this one, the Reds had already picked up Ken Griffey, so now he is back a Red now. O'Neill on at second. Davis with the pitch. 1-6, strikeout 5, and Griffey goes down swinging. That's out number 2. So 2 outs. And the last chance for the Reds will be Ron Oster. He is 1 for 3. Fans here at Riverfront hoping Oster can keep it alive. Padres win. They take a 1.5 lead on the Reds for third. But the Reds only a 1.5 back. Anything can happen yet. The way FastScore is going this year, I have no idea what's going to happen. O'Neill on at second. Davis will make the pitch. 3-4. Walk. 17. No. Oster. 5-3. And it's a base hit past short. It'll be a single. O'Neill with a base runner 4 with 2 outs. That's going to be fast enough. O'Neill will come in and he will score. It's now 6-3. So Oster comes in with a big time base hit. Now 6-3. As the Reds do get a run with 2 outs. The batter now is Daniels. Daniels is 0 for 2 since coming in to bat. 2 outs. Oster on at first. Strategy rolls are still off. 6-3 now. Davis trying to get this game over with. Oster on at first. Here comes the pitch. Davis 3-1. Strikeout 17. No. Daniels 5-3, and it is a ground ball to first. Taken over by Moreland. He's got it. He runs to the bag, jumps on the bag. That's your game. Padres will beat the Reds tonight 6-3. Stadium groans. 1 run on 2 hits as the Padres knock the Reds off tonight. A big win for the Friars. They will now move to a 1.5 games in 3rd place. And a tough loss here for the Reds. Nice job by the Padres. And they will go ahead and take a win. And they'll go to 56-55. The Reds drop to 54-56. Final line score coming up. For the Padres, 6 runs on 10 hits and no errors. For the Reds, 3 runs on 8 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher, of course, is Ed Whitson. He had a great game. Tom Browning does take a tough loss, and there is no save. But I will give Davis a credit for a hold because he did hold the lead. So I will give him a hold here. 6-3 Padres, a nice win for the Padres, and the Reds will now fall a 1.5 games back. But there's still lots to happen. 10-minute ticker coming right up. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. Been a weird season with the ticker so far. It will be the Padres getting a win on the Reds today. So now let's see how the rest of Major League Baseball fares. Let's start with August 7th. Milwaukee at Baltimore. Milwaukee 12-34, and that's 4. Orioles 5-31, and that's 2, a win for the Brew Crew. Chi Sox and the Halos. White Sox 9-23, 2 runs. Angels 11-52, and that's 5 runs, a win for the Halos. Boston at Detroit, big series there. Boston 8-26, and that's 3. Tigers 9-62, that's 7, a win for the Cats. Minnesota and the Yankees, another big series. Minnesota 18-21, and that is 3. Yankees 18-12, and that is 1. That's a win for the Twins. Mariners and the A's. Mariners 6-65, and that is 7. Oakland 28-21. That's not going to be enough. It's a win for the Mariners, 7-4. Seattle, I think, has beaten Oakland 3 out of 4 times. Cleveland at Texas. Cleveland 10-51, and that is 5. Rangers 11-45, and that is also 5. We have extras. Cleveland rolls a 6 plus 0. Texas rolls a 2 plus 1 is 3, and that will be a win for the Indians in extra innings. Kansas City at Toronto, another big series in the American League. Kansas City 13-23, 3 runs. Blue Jays 14-22, and that's also 3 runs. They will tie. Let's see here. Kansas City rolls a 5. Minus 2 is 3. Blue Jays roll a 2. Minus 2 is 0. And that's going to be a win for the Royals. San Francisco at Atlanta. Giants 15-22. That is 3. Braves 4-31. And that is 2. That will be a win for the G-Men. Phillies and the Cubs. Phillies 8-63. That is 7. Cubs 13-36. That's 4. A win for the Fightin' Phils. Dodgers and the Astros. The Astros are good. The Dodgers right now are not. Dodgers 7-11. That's 0. Astros 4-54. That is 5. Another loss for the Dodgers. They may not make the postseason. Mets and the Pirates. Mets are also in danger of not doing it, but they're only 2 games back of the Cardinals for 3rd. Mets 14-53, and that is 6, but it might not be enough. Pittsburgh 166, that's 7. That's just how the dice have been going for the Mets. A win for Pittsburgh. Montreal and the Cardinals. Montreal 465, that is 7. Cardinals 534, and that is 3, and a win for the Spos. So the Mets couldn't gain any ground. Just the way it's been going. On to August 8th, Seattle at California. Seattle 11-24, and that is 3. Angels 9-14, that is 1. Mariners on a bit of a winning streak, but they're way too far behind at this moment. Cleveland, Minnesota. Indians 365, and that is 7. Twins 27-15, and that is 4. And the Indians will beat the Twins. White Sox at Oakland. White Sox 562, and that's 6. Athletics 1756, and that's 8. It'll be a win for the A's. Detroit at Texas. Tigers 11-16, that's 2. Rangers 762, that is 6, and that's a win for the Rangers. Kansas City at Toronto. Legend Sports Universe joins us here for the 10-minute ticker. Kansas City 846, and that is 5. Blue Jays 12-24, and that's 3. A win for the Royals. Giants and the Braves. Giants 17-43, and that's 6. Atlanta 10-14, that is 1. A win for the G-Men. Dodgers and the Astros. The Dodgers are now 7 games under 500. Dodgers 461, and that is 5. Astros 663, and that is 6. A win for the Astros. The Dodgers are falling apart. Mets and the Pirates. Can the Mets win a ball game here against these Bucks? Mets 763, and that is 7. Cardinals 554, and that is 5. The Mets get a happy recap finally. Expos and the Cardinals. Mets need the Cardinals to lose to gain a game on them. Montreal will roll. Montreal 942, and that is 4. Cardinals 144, and that's 3. And the Mets will gain a game on the Cardinals. August 9th, Seattle at California. Seattle 1132, and that's 3. Angels 1131, and that's 3. There will be extras. Seattle rolls a 2, minus 1. Angels roll a 6, and 0 plus 0. The Angels will end the Mariner winning streak. Baltimore at Kansas City. Royals still chasing the Athletics. Baltimore 5-21, and that is 1. Royals 10-52, and that is 5. That will be a win for Kansas City. Boston and Milwaukee doubleheader. We got these two tomorrow night. Game number 1. Boston 14-46, and that's 6. Brewers 4-45, and that is 4. The Red Sox take the first one. Game number 2, Boston 15-62. They're going to win both. That's 8. Brewers 4-34, and that is 3. And the Red Sox beat the Brewers twice. They sweep the Twin Bill. Cleveland and Minnesota. Ryan Sullivan joins us here for the 10-minute ticker. Cleveland 9-56, that is 6. Twins 10-11, that's 0. Another win for the Tribe. Toronto and the Yankees. Big series here. Top three spots in play. Blue Jays 12-66, that's 10. Yankees 14-53, and that is 6, and that will be a win for the Jays. White Sox at Oakland. White Sox 4-63, and that is 6. Athletics 17-56, that's 8. It will be a win for the A's. Detroit at Texas. Detroit 11-11, that's 0. Rangers 7-12, that's 0. Another scoreless extra innings. Detroit rolls a 1 plus 0. Rangers roll a 6 plus 1 is 7. The Rangers will win that in extras. Padres and the Braves. Padres 10-34, and that's 4. Atlanta 3-53, and that's also 4. That is extras. Brian B. needs the Padres to lose. San Diego rolls a 2 plus 0. The Braves roll a 4. Minus 2 is 2. It is a tie. Atlanta will win it due to home field. Mets and the Cubs. Mets a chance here to now tie with the Cardinals. Mets trying to stay getting that top 3. Right now, the Mets are still very much alive. Big game here. Mets 14-61, and that is 7. Cubs 6-56, and that is 5. Another happy recap for the Mets. Dodgers and the Reds. The Dodgers, the World Series champions of 1988, not looking good. Dodgers 2-33, and that is 2. Reds 9-41, and that is 4. That game belongs to the Reds, and the Dodgers continue their slide. They have, I don't think they've won a game yet on this page. The Dodgers have not won a game yet on this new page I started. They're on a big-time losing streak. Giants and the Astros, big series in the National League West. Giants 14-31, and that is 4. Astros 7-16, that's 1. The Giants will beat the Astros as those two teams are going neck and neck for the division, for number 1 in the division. Pittsburgh and Montreal, big series in the National League East. Pirates 8-36, and that is 4. Expos 11-31, and that is 3. A big win for the Pirates. Cardinals and the Phillies. Mets looking at this game. A loss by the Cardinals. The Mets and the Cardinals will be tied for 3rd. Philadelphia just trying to win a game. Here we go. Cardinals 15-33, and that is 4. The Phillies will win it 8-66. That is 9, and my Mets will now be tied with the Cardinals for 3rd in the National League East. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be August 10th. We will be at County Stadium as the Boston Red Sox will take on the Milwaukee Brewers. Mike Smithson goes for Boston, and Teddy Higuera will go for the Brewers. A big matchup tomorrow night. The Red Sox are still alive, very much alive in the American League West for third place. Anything can happen. Boston and Milwaukee, Smithson and Higuera. Be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Albert Price, Rick Query, Ryan Sullivan, Legend Sports Universe, Jeff Merklin, DBIP, Frank Wainscott, Baseball with the Demos, Brian B. And let's see who else we got here. Doug Young, Doug Hunt, Frank Rosenk, Bleacher Bums Gaming, Anthony, Justin Ludwig, John Haverly, David Vega, and of course, the one and only Steeler fan. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Please leave a like on the way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. A win for the Padres over the Reds tonight. They win it 6-3, a good ball game. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.